On May 13th, 2025, the President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, made a reference under Article 143 of the Constitution of India to the Supreme Court, in which she sought answers to 14 questions pertaining to the assent to the state bills by the President or the Governor under Article 200 and 201. Why this reference? What does the Article 143 says? Is Supreme Court bound to give answers to these questions? Keep watching to know what does all this mean and why there is so much of hue and cry around this reference. Article 143 allows the President of India, it gives a power to the President of India to consult the Supreme Court in matters where the President thinks that such a matter of an expedient nature or of a public importance has arisen or may arise in future, to which opinion of the Supreme Court is necessary. The Supreme Court is giving opinion to the President of the questions which the President asks in the reference. The President will frame questions which are sent to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, through a 5-judge bench, or as I say, the Constitution bench, will answer to those questions mentioned in. This comes under the advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. So Supreme Court generally has the original jurisdiction, in which the cases are directly filed in the Supreme Court. Then there is the appellate jurisdiction, wherein appeals are filed from the lower courts to the Supreme Court, and then we have this advisory jurisdiction wherein the Supreme Court gives opinion to the President of India. Now, what kind of references can be made? What are the questions that can be asked? So these are broadly divided into two categories. One is of public importance. That means if there is some issue that is happening in the country, there is something that is important to the public, those questions can be referred to the Supreme Court for its opinion. Then comes to resolve vexed legal issues with political undertones. Now this generally covers those issues jinme ki there are some legal questions involved, but they do have some political undertones to it. That could be related to a judgment. Now this further divides into two. It could be related to a judgment of the Supreme Court, which is so in this case, which is related to the state of Tamil Nadu versus the governor of Tamil Nadu, or it could be to put some uneasy questions to the Supreme Court in order to get some political answers, which the Supreme Court generally avoids.